Man, what a year, How's your year been? How's your growth? Career? Family? Friends? Savings? How about your level in the game? Your struggles? When was the last time you laughed? You cried? Happy drunk? Or was it mostly sad drunk? Have you been listening? Have you been watching? Were you being perceptive of the things that were happening around you? How's your pets? How's your sleep? How are you? Now, I for one thinks that no matter how stagnant, sluggish, and lost this year has made me feel, I actually find it the year of most learning. I started the year with goodbyes and hellos, with promises and aspirations, and in spite of all these, I've always had one foot chained with reality. Like, no matter how I float with my head on the clouds, there's always something that keeps me anchored onto the ground. Now, what I'll say next might not be interesting for you, but I just turned 25 this year, and I went through the infamous proverbial 25th birthday blues, but just briefly. And it, happening in the midst of a very mentally taxing year, was really something. Now, to feel some of the void that I felt, I tried to be a part of a lot of things. Things that are somehow new for me. While most of said new things put me in a very difficult situation, which actually made me just want to give up. Like, right here, right now, on the spot, on this very moment. However, after that brief moment of hopelessness, I always find the mental fortitude not to do so. To move onwards. To finish once the very first piece of domino falls. To gather myself up and tread the unpredictable and familiar waters with conviction and a sense of accountability. It's as if that I've found my strength only when after realizing how weak I was, how ill-informed I was, how limited my knowledge about the world was, how little I understand other people. Now, this newfound strength changed me. I look at things much more differently. Now I listen better. Words that come out of my mouth and the words that my fingers produced were a product of empathy, experience, and rational thinking. Just basically putting myself in the arena. I've always respected others, and now I respect myself as well. I present myself to others better. As important as listening to others, I listen to my body as well. I can now honestly say things that I like and say those things that I don't like. I now know the value of the word thank you and the gravity of someone saying sorry. I don't know where I'm going with this or what I want to get out of this, but I guess what I'm just trying to say is it's okay to have off days. It's okay to have days that we don't bloom. We don't owe the world the best version of ourselves 365 days of the year. Even trees become ugly and thin and creepy and lazy looking overgrowth during the winter. Even plants loved by many because of their flowers don't bloom all year round. I mean, when in a difficult predicament, let's try to grow. Let's try to approach it where we can be proud of our actions after all things are said and done. As the year now almost comes to an end, I hope that we don't have regrets during the next year. because regrets eat you alive.